Hello, this is King Ikiboo coming to you live from the underground bunker. And I have something new for you folks today. This is the Action PC baseball game. And already started here. I'm replaying the 1950 season. And it is part of a very long and drawn out process. And I don't know what to say about it, but I'm going to find out what is the greatest team of the 1950s. And then I'm going to find out what is the worst team of the 1950s. And we're going to do this for the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. And yes, it's going to take a long, long time. But, there's no rush. But every once in a while I'll put a game online. Now you can see here we're over halfway through 1950, and the Brooklyn Dodgers are in first place by 5 games over Cincinnati, 6.5 over the Giants, and 7 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, if you know anything about 1950 baseball season, the Phillies actually were the champions, the pennant winners of the National League that year. Brooklyn was second, New York was third, Cincinnati was sixth, but they are the luckiest team alive in this replay. Seems like their pitching is pretty good, and they just have enough hitting just to win the games. That's the actual real stats. You can see they really didn't have a lot of offense. They had Klazuski and a bunch of nobodies, but in the replay, they've got some pretty good offensive players, and the pitchers are pitching very well. And as a result, they are in second place. Now, this is going to be really elaborate. I'm playing another 64-team tournament, so I'm playing all the years of the 50s, and then the top 3 teams in both leagues for every year makes 60 teams, and then all the 4th place teams are going to be playing in to see who gets the last 4 spots. So that's 64 spots. Each one will be seeded, and they'll just go at it. And then the last place teams in each league automatically go into the losers league, and so that's 20. Then the 7th place team with the worst record between the 2 7th place teams will automatically get in. That's 30. And then the other 7th place teams, the last 10 who have the better record of the 2 7th place teams, will be playing off to see who gets the last 2. So you can see that there's incentive. If you're having a bad year, like the Cubs always do, and they're in blue because they're my team, and I'm trying to keep them out of last because right now they are in the better of the 2 7th place standings. So they have a much more likely chance of staying out of the losers league. You don't want to be in the losers league. So it's an interesting twist, I thought, to see who is the worst team of the 50s and also the best. I'm playing as the Cleveland Indians in the American League. If you remember, the Yankees won the American League, the 2nd out of 5 straight pennants, and they swept the Phillies in the World Series. In my replay, they're doing very well, but they are 5.5 games back of Cleveland right now. Cleveland was the 4th place team in real life. They are playing well. They are fading right now. They had a 7-game lead about a week ago, and they were playing St. Louis and Philadelphia the last week, and they're losing to them, which is very disappointing for me. But they're just getting beat, and it's kind of scaring me. Now we're gonna have to start playing Boston and New York and teams like that, and how tenuous their lead is at this point. Their pitching staff, it's unreal. They're 13-2 is Bob Feller. I think he was in real life he was 16-11, so he's doing very well. Lemon isn't doing as well. He was probably the ace of the staff in real life, 23-11, but he's only 12-8. And Garcia is 14-5. Early Wynn is 10-4. Gromek doesn't have a great record, but he's got the best ERA on the team. He just got beat 7-0 against Philadelphia, so he was around 1.95 just yesterday, and he got slaughtered, so that's why it's 240 now. But really the story of the season is Al Rosen. He's leading this team. He has from the get-go. He is batting .331 with 27 home runs, 86 RBIs, and he has a OPS of 1.112. So he is carrying this team right now. And we are going to play a game between the top two teams, Boston and Cleveland, right now. So you can see this game in action. There's three baseball games I play. I played the most of out of the park baseball, and I recently discovered the PC replay baseball, which I think is the best game of the bunch. This one here is maybe not to that caliber. It is very accurate. It is a good game. It's just, you'll see, it's a good game, and I enjoy playing it, but it's probably not as polished as the other ones. But you can see there's Cleveland 64-29, off to a great start. And they're playing Boston. Now, if you know anything about the 1950 Red Sox season, Ted Williams was having just an amazing year in real life. There he is, there's Ted. So in real life, incredible season, 28 home runs, 96 RBIs, and 416 plate appearances, 334 at-bats. And then in the All-Star game, he broke his elbow and was out for 2 months. So at that point, the Red Sox were behind the Indians by about 2 games, or maybe 1 game, and they lost Ted Williams, and then they kind of faltered. But right now, they are coming on gangbusters. They've won 7 in a row, and they're not really missing Ted Williams at this point. They have a lot of offense. Vern Stevens, he's their shortstop, and he is a great offensive player. Bobby Dorr, DiMaggio, Walt Drapo, Zarilla's leading the league in hitting with a .365 average. Johnny Pesky, Ted Williams' replacement is Billy Goodman. He's leading off, and he's getting on base at a .440 clip. So they're not, you always miss Ted Williams, but they're doing very well. Okay, so we're going to load the lineup, and our pitcher that we're facing is McDermott. He's a left-hander, Mickey McDermott, and he is not very good. And when you have a whip of 1.869, that's not very good, even though his batting average isn't that bad. But there's something about this. I don't know if they changed the strike zone in 1950, but the walks are just through the roof. And you can see, today, can you imagine a pitcher that throws 130 innings and walks 124 batters and starts 15 games? And it'd just be unheard of. But that's Mickey McDermott. So the lineup. Adobe was out the last few games, and that was one of the reasons why Cleveland's struggling, but he's back in today. These are the actual lineups. And so sometimes I fiddle with the batting order a little bit, but just sometimes they have Rosen, Easter, and Doby down here, and they have, what's the guy they like to put in there? L.B. Clark. They put him in third, and why? Was he some hotshot rookie or something that they thought was so great, but he actually was horrible? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll get to the game. So, welcome to Cleveland Stadium for today's game between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians, the top 2 teams in the American League right now. It promises to be a battle between two solid teams. Boston's won 7 straight, 8 of their last 10. Mickey McDermott will start for Boston. He's made 11 starts in the year. He's 3-5 with an ERA of 4.34. So he's pitching a lot better in this game than he did in real life. He'll be opposed by early Wynn. He's made 15 starts. He's 10-4 with a 3.34 ERA. It's 78 degrees. There should be no threat of rain. Let's play ball. So this is what the game looks like. There's an actual shot of Cleveland Stadium, so we can see who's the lineups. We can see the defense for Cleveland. They have Dale Mitchell in left, Larry Doby in center, Bob Kennedy in right, Al Rosen at third, Lou Boudreau at short. He's also the manager of the team. Joe Gordon at second, Luke Easter at first, and Jim Hegan is the catcher, and Early Wynn on the mound. The lineup for Boston is Billy Goodman is leading off, Johnny Pesky at third is second, Dom DiMaggio in center field batting third, Vern Stevens shortstop is the cleanup hitter, Walt Dropo at first is batting fifth, Bobby Dorr second base batting sixth, Tuffy Wright in right field. I guess they're giving Zarilla the day off. He is in right, and Matt Batts. That's a great name for a ball player. Matt Batts, the catcher. And of course, Mickey McDermott is pitching. So let's get this game underway. And I usually use the keyboard shortcuts, but so you can see what I'm doing, I'll try to use the mouse as much as I can. So Goodman steps up. He's batting .385 on the season. Like I said, he is definitely doing well at replacing Ted Williams. The way I play it is one pitch mode for when there's nobody on base, and then when there's someone on base, it switches to pitch by pitch. So here's Johnny Pesky. He's batting .323, 2 home runs, 31 RBI. And he's batting .211 in July, and he is out. He is grounded to Joe Gordon at second. Here's Joe's little brother, the little professor, Dom DiMaggio. He's batting .300, 5 home runs, 36 RBIs. Playing in the position that Ted Williams usually plays, third. And he strikes out. And the fans like that one. And I liked it too. Okay, here's the Cleveland Indians. They won the World Series in 1948, and they finished in a tie for the American League pennant in 1949. Or no, I'm thinking they were tied. They were tied in 48 with the Red Sox, and they had the playoff, and then they won the World Series. 49 they were down. The Yankees were fighting with the Red Sox, I think, for most of the year, and came pretty close. Indians were out of it, so sorry, don't mind me. Here's Dale Mitchell, .326, and he is out. Here's the manager, Lou Boudreau. He keeps calling his own number, but he's only batting .195. In real life, he batted .269. He's down in most categories, so he's a good fielder. We can give him that. He's batting .195 on the year, .195 in July. Not anymore. He is out. Here's Larry Doby, the center fielder. He went off to a poor start. He's been playing a lot better lately. We can see here he started off in April batting .091. He picked it up a little bit in May, batted .322, but only had 4 home runs. So at the end of May, he only had 4 home runs. I believe, we'll see Rosen what he had in a minute. And then another poor June, .184, though he hit 8 home runs. And he's starting to pick it up, .310 with 5 home runs here in July. He needs to really get going if the Indians hope to win the pennant this year. And he walks them. Okay, so it goes to pitch by pitch mode. So here's Al Rosen. He just had an incredible start. He had 3 home runs in April, .192, but in May he batted .420 with 12. So at the end of May he had 15 home runs already. Tapered off a little bit, although still very good in June, and July is not doing as well. Hasn't done well lately, and that's why we're losing. Okay, you can see a 63% chance of stealing, but we're just going to let Rosen bat with the man on. So it goes to one pitch mode now, so you can, on the first pitch, he goes for it and is thrown out. Here's Vern Stevens, one of the best hitting shortstops you'll ever see, and he's on with a base hit. So because there's only a 17% chance of him stealing, I'm going to play back. It makes their batting average go down. You notice I put 301 average possibility when here's the odds, kind of what's going to happen. But I take them off and it goes down to 277, so that's why I do that. Dropo doesn't bunt, and I don't see why this team would bunt. They get on base like, I think they scored over 1,000 runs in 1950. Strike one. And here's a fly ball to Dale Mitchell, and it's going to be caught. So we'll put Easter back again. Here's Bobby Dorr. Not Bobby Orr, but Bobby Dorr. Bobby Dorr came first. One thing you'll notice about this game is the foul balls. They look like they're fair, but they're really foul. It takes a while to get used to. It looks like it's right down the line, and yeah, it should be fair, but it's not. Just I can adjust it a little bit, but I couldn't go any further. It's just the way it is, and it is what it is. Strike two. Ball one. I should maybe, what I'll do just to make it a little quicker, the play-by-play, I think I can't really change it to instant play-by-play because it's only one play-by-play file. So here's a fly ball to center. Doby drops the ball. The fans boo him. He's only made 5 errors all year. That's only second in the replay. It's not a good time. When you have a fly ball like that, you need to catch it. Tuffy Wright. He's batting .257. No home runs, 10 RBI, ball one. A lot of walks. Just no control. You can throw aggressively, but it's like throwing it right over the plate, and they tend to hit it hard. But what can you do here? I mean, just strike one. Strike two. That's a pitch from behind. And he walks him anyway. Here's Matt Batts. Need a double play. He's bat safely in 7 straight games. It's just frustrating. I'm going to throw one aggressively. Popped it up, but it's going to be out of play. Foul, 2 strikes. Come on, let's get him out. No, full count. He's a dangerous hitter. Well, maybe not. Don't walk him. He did. You see his batting line. He was very good in batting average, but he walked 101 guys. I mean, it's just. I think it was something with the strike zone in 1950. Yeah, this is the pitcher. Yeah, that's a line drive. So Billy Goodwin, he's expert at getting on base. Ball two, no ball one, sorry. Hit hard and out. Good play by Gordon. So there's 1 run in the second, and it's 1-0 Red Sox. Here's Luke Easter. He's a streaky hitter. This one looks good though. It's off the wall. Hoping it was out, but hit the wall. Okay, here's Joe Gordon. He bats better from against a left-hander, so hopefully he can do something here. Let's see his odds here. He's a 50% chance of a ball, and it was. Strike. Strike, he's down. So you notice how the average just drops when there's 2 strikes. Struck him out. Bobby Kennedy. Senator Kennedy. Come on, do something. And yes, I know he wasn't the real senator. He actually was the manager of the Cubs in the 60s. But he flies out there. Of course, they don't drop the ball. And not much hope here with Hagen. He's not a good hitter. One strike. 1, 2 strikes. And is out. Okay, Johnny Pesky's up in the 3rd inning. Dom DiMaggio. I always want to say Joe. I guess you heard that a lot. Vern Stevens. Always playing from the behind. Indians in the last week, once in a while they come back, but most of the time they are playing from behind, and there's Stevens on base again. He scored the first run. And then we go to walk mode. Red Sox walked a lot too. So you're saying, oh, this is dumb. But the Red Sox, these games must have been, oh, he drove it, and it's gone. Down by 3 already. Having to come back. I don't know, it just seems like this game really does well with the streaks. I mean, it just feels at times like you can do no wrong, and I think that's the way it is in baseball. Sometimes your team is just rolling, and then there's other times when you just always behind. Pitchers can't get the ball over the plate, and it's just like real baseball in that way. Okay, got 1 ball. I'm gonna make him throw a strike. This guy throws a lot of walks. So, okay. I don't know why I did that, because Boudreaux can't hit for the life of him. 151 with runners in scoring position. He has 13 RBIs all year. Best thing for him to do is walk. He's 1 away from that. Ooh, he got a hit. And you think 65%, that's pretty good, but I always get thrown out. It has to be like 75, 80%, and then maybe, but so no. Especially with Doby, the big boys coming up. Then he'll hit into double play. Strike 1. Okay, so, and one thing I noticed about this game, 1st to 3rd, sometimes when it gives you the option, it's never good. It's never a good percentage. So no. Wow, we need a big hit here. You carried us all year. You have to carry us now. We're struggling. So it looks fair, but it's actually foul. Come on. Don't strike out. Good. Okay, let's go Easter. It's time for number 22. That would be sweet. He's 7th in the league in home runs. He seems to be always behind. Maybe not this time. A walk would do well. Ooh, an error for them. Sweet. Okay, Joe Gordon. Let's just play the carousel game, walk after walk. That's what we'd like to see right now. Three and one. Yes, we're tied. Okay, be patient there, Senator. Don't swing at the first pitch. He swung and missed. This is better than feeble little roller to the mound. And he's aggressive. Usually he's pretty patient. I can have him take, but he'll be right over the plate and he'll strike out. Okay, this could get the runner home. Let's see. 86%, yes. And we're up 4-3. This guy is an all or nothing hitter. He can hit a few home runs, but as you can see, his lefty-righty split, 193, bats against left-handers. So I'm not giving up much hope for this. Once in a while he surprises you, but most of the time not. Hey! Oh yes, okay, with 2 out, pitcher up, although he's a decent hitting pitcher, I am going to send him though. You can see what I mean. I can protect the... If I go yes, he'll throw to third and be out, but at least I'll get another run. So I'm going to go yes. See, he threw third, he's out, but I got another run. That just shows how paranoid I am, how many times I've been thrown at the plate. It's just amazing how many times, even though it says 68%, which, I mean, that's 2/3 of a chance of being safe, but no. And they're going to answer in this inning. Bats. I don't think he's going to bunt. He's a one bunter. You think a one bunter. I mean, that's what this other game, PC Replay. I mean, if you're a poor bunter, it's pretty hard for you to lay it down. But this game, even if you're a poor bunter, it seems to work most of the time. Of course, you can't throw it over the plate. So I used aggressive that time. I just get tired of it. But you're really playing with fire. But against a pit, although he is a good hitting pitcher, look, 364. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think he's going to bunt either. That's quite a weapon. We have a pitcher batting 364, and in the replay 360. And he gets a hit up the middle. Trouble, trouble. Wait, don't run. Strike. Come on, double play. Yes. We're out of the third or fourth. Here's early Wynn. He's a decent hitting pitcher as well, though against lefties he struggles. He did get a hit in the the third inning, yes. There's a lot better hitting pitchers back then, I think. A lot of poor ones, but Indians have a few that can hit. Bob Lemon's one. Early Wynn is another. Feller can do a little hitting. Alright, I think Boudreaux, we are going to make him throw a strike. Nope, he did. Okay, now we're going to bunt. Get the guy in scoring position for Larry Doby, who walked and singled so far. Strike one. Base hit. Send him. 2 out. Yes. Yes. Ooh, save. You're making me a liar, aren't you, game? Oh, people are watching. Therefore, we're going to let him score some runs. 6-3 Indians. Ball one. Let's see, he's already thrown 92 pitches. We're in the 4th inning. Let's deplete their bullpen in here in the first game of the series, and hopefully they'll walk out of here with arms dragging. That's our goal. Easy out. Okay. I don't know why they always call it the pesky pole. I mean, he had one home run. Isn't pesky pole mean that he hit the ball around the pole for a home run? When we only hit one home run a year, I don't understand that. You Red Sox fans, you let me know exactly what that means. Why they call it the pesky pole. But he's on base a lot. You have to give him that. Here's DiMaggio. Two strikes. Now he's going to throw three balls in a row. No! Boy, oh boy. Want to make me a liar. Okay, Vern Stevens, 2 for 2. Ooh, DiMaggio struck out 3 times today. Strike 1. I'm really tired. That's why I can't speak. At work, we have this alarm that keeps going off in the middle of the night. This big burglar alarm, even though there's no burglars. And the cops come, and I got to get up at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And that's why I can't talk. So I do apologize. I know it sounds like I'm drunk, but I'm not. Just tired. And it's only 8:45, so it's not bedtime for me yet. So I thought I'd do this for you. Here's Luke Easter, and whoa, he went a ways. Bobby Dorr with Showing the Range. Joe Gordon flies out. And Bobby Kennedy. He flies out. So we have a quick 5th. We're in the 6th. Early Wynn has thrown 87 pitches. We like these fly balls when we're ahead. That's not a fly ball. Well, it's flying, but right out of here. Bobby Dorr, number 10. And we're 6 to 4. 10, that's 22. Oh, home run number 10 in July. Yes, 22 home runs for Bobby Dorr. Here's Tom Wright. I said Tuffy Wright. There is a Tuffy Wright, I swear. It's just not this guy. I think he played for Washington in the 40s. And this is 1950, so it could be, you know, at the end of his career. But this is Tom Wright. Here's Matt Batts. He's got a 7-game hitting streak going. Okay, we're up now in the bottom of 6. Hagen. He walks. That's a positive. Pitcher batting, and he is going to bunt. Should we see if we can take a walk first? Or take a few balls, build up his pitch count? First strike. Yeah. So he's going to bunt now. Here we go. Run, Hagen. Hagen. Okay, Mitchell. I can say Mitchell. Don't have trouble with that one. He's one of the leaders with a .324 batting average. And that one's out of play. 1-1. Ball 2. Strike 2. Ball 3, full count. And a ground out. Oh, and he ran it out. So we got something. Oh, it's Boudreaux. Sorry. I know he was a Cub announcer for many years, but he's just not doing it for us this year. Although he's 1 for 2 today. Come on. We need some runs. Yes. Oh, this is going to be a double play. So, yes. There it is. Hits into a double play. No runs scored. Ooh, they're going to take him out. Bring in Clyde Volmer. Clyde is batting .253, 6 home runs, 20 RBI. I don't know, it's almost like McDermott would be a better hitter at this point. And he's out. Here's Billy Goodman. Billy is flied out, grounded to second, grounded to short. for a double play, so looks like he's out here too, unless Doby drops it again. No. Johnny Pesky. So I'd really like to know, Red Sox fans, why they call it the pesky pole when he only hits one home run. I know it's only 1 year, but maybe he had 7 another year. He just doesn't strike me as a home run hitter. Maybe if he does hit a home run, he puts it around the pole. You know how shallow that pole is? Could be that. Okay, so they're bringing in Dick Littlefield. And Dick Littlefield is not a very good pitcher, but he's pitching a lot better than he did in real life. In real life, he had an 8.87 ERA, and in our replays, 3.29. What's up with that? Hopefully we'll end that. Ooh, extra bases. The fans like that. Okay, so let's show them something. I've been building you up all day long, Al. Come on. Let's do something. We got a pitcher to your liking. Oh, they just put him on. Oh well. Come on, Easter. You can do it. No strikeout, no double play. Come on, something else. Oh, fly out. No, I don't think so. Okay, Gordon. Commissioner Gordon. Ball 1. Strike 1. Come on. This is why he has a 3.21 ERA. We can't hit off of him. He walks everybody in real life. Look, he had 24 walks and 23 innings pitched. Here he's throwing like Nolan Ryan. I know Nolan Ryan threw a lot of walks, but you know what I mean. Come on, this is our chance. Although it's 2 outs, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, a base hit. That's better. Yes, we're going to send him. And we're going to throw. Safe! Ha ha! Here's Hagen, the catcher. 7-4 Indians. This huge game between first and second place. We're going to send him no matter what. No, oh yeah, 2 outs, sorry. That's why I'm not managing in the majors. Wynn is strong. Let's hope so. He's throwing 109 pitches. This 145 is where that's his maximum. You can see, just like the other games, you put the cursor over the scoreboard and you see the box score. 3-run lead for the Indians. And he strikes out DiMaggio for the 4th time. What do they call that? The golden sombrero. Fit that one for him. Stevens, he's 2 for 3. Droppo. He struck out. Sweet. We're through 7.5. Wynn is still strong. I think I'm going to leave him in. Struck him out. Here's Mitchell. He grounded out. And here's Boudreaux. Hit to a double play last time up. Not bitter or anything. And a little pop up to the first baseman. Okay. Wynn is strong. He's 120 pitches. This is not 2012. I mean, these guys completed games back then. And little Boudreaux. Bobby Doerr is a hustler. He gets on. Here's Tom Wright. Fly ball. The Senator catches it. So there's 1 down. Here's Matt Batts. He's still looking for his extension of his batting streak. Foul. Strike 1. And that's not going to do it. Here's, well, pinch hitter, I'm sure. Here is the leading hitter in the American League, in all of major leagues actually, Al Zarilla, 365. What will happen now? Ball one. He lines out, and the Indians win. Indians win. The winner is Early Wynn. He's 11-4. Loser Mickey McDermott, 3-6, and MVP Early Wynn. I don't know if you can see the box score. No pluses. See what I look for here is, pitchers have good days and they have off days. They have good stuff, bad stuff, and so sometimes there's a plus sign, which means the guy had better stuff. Nobody had better stuff. Seems like the last 5 games I'm facing pitchers with plus stuff. But not today, and that's why we won. And we have our 5-game lead in the American League. So hopefully you enjoyed that game.